Nihilism. What if nothing really matters? The big question, what if every dream, every success, every pain all fade into nothingness? That's the question behind one of philosophy's darkest, yet strangely freeing ideas. Nihilism. A belief that challenges the very meaning of life itself. But before we despair, maybe, just maybe, understanding nihilism can actually set us free. Where we find light even in the deepest thoughts, what is nihilism? The word nihilism comes from the Latin nihil, meaning nothing. It's the belief that life has no inherent meaning, purpose, or value. No ultimate truth, no grand design. For a nihilist, the universe doesn't owe us meaning, it simply exists. Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "God is dead." He didn't mean this literally, he meant the old sources of meaning, religion, tradition, certainty were crumbling. And we were left standing in an empty space, unsure what to believe. The crisis of meaning when people first hear about nihilism, it sounds terrifying. If nothing matters, then why do anything at all? This feeling is what Nietzsche called the abyss. A moment when we realize our old beliefs can no longer hold us. We start to see how fragile meaning really is, how everything we thought was certain might just be made up. But this isn't just darkness, it's the beginning of freedom. Because once you let go of the illusion that life must have a given meaning, you re-free to create your own. Nietzsche and the birth of the Übermensch, Nietzsche didn't want us to drown in nihilism. He wanted us to rise above it. He believed that after the death of God, we have two choices. Either fall into despair or become what he called the Übermensch, the overman. A person who creates meaning in a meaningless world, who lives by personal values instead of borrowed ones. To Nietzsche, this was humanity's next evolution, not waiting for meaning from the sky, but building it from within. Modern nihilism today, nihilism shows up in new forms. When we feel lost in constant noise, when everything seems fake, when truth feels optional, that's modern nihilism. The sense that nothing really matters because everything is just another distraction. Social media, fame, power, they promise meaning but leave us emptier than before. The world moves fast, but inside we still ask, what's the point of all this? Maybe the problem isn't that nothing matters, but that we haven't decided what should. Finding light in nothingness, here's the paradox. When you accept that life has no given meaning, you discover an incredible power, the freedom to choose your own. You become the artist of your life. Your purpose doesn't have to come from religion, society, or success. It can come from simple acts. Helping others, creating beauty, learning, loving, thinking deeply. In a meaningless universe, meaning becomes an art form, and you are the artist. Beyond nihilism, philosophers call this step existentialism, when we take the emptiness of nihilism and fill it with personal meaning. Sartre said, "Life begins on the other side of despair." Meaning, once we face the nothingness, we can finally live authentically. Free from illusions, free from fear, alive in every breath. Your turn to create meaning, so what if nothing really matters? Then everything you do becomes a choice, and that makes it more precious, not less. The universe may be silent, but you can still write your own song, reminding you that even in the dark, you are the light that gives meaning to the world.